So, good morning, good afternoon, good night, welcome back. So we've got the 31, it is pretty much done, minus a tune and a couple other tiny little bits. Got to put the 85 into it. So I thought I'll do a rundown of what actually has done to it, because it got way out of hand. So from the last time you guys seen it, it was going to run like the GDR injectors, essentially that kind of side, and then it went fuel rail and this and that and LS coils and all types of stuff. So I'm going to show you that. But while I'm under the car, this is what I've done with the screen pipe. Ignore the sump, alright? I was asked not to touch it. Screamer pipe is there, so you'll be able to see from the front of the car, which is right here. Flames pop it at night time, which is going to be gangster. So it had a full 3-inch exhaust, his ceramic coated, the dump pipe, and then just mild steel, stainless muffler, 3-inch blasty, beautiful. So that is underneath. I'm a little bit worried when it goes under the dyno, because I don't want this car to make any more than like 360 horse, because it has a stock RB30 gearbox, and whatever clutch is in it, because we never actually pulled the motor out, we only had the head off the car. So we'll see what happens. But I was initially, it was just going to be a 98, and I'm like, all right, so be about 330, plenty of power, like plenty of power. And then it was E85, so I'm like, great, this is... Now, you might be asking, why would you not want more power? Well, stock oil pump, stock bottom end. These don't like revving, so it's all about torque, small turbo. That's why I've got the Rajab inlet manifold to bring all the torque right up. It sounds spicy, so I'll show you what we've got, and I'm going to take it for a little rip. And, oh, sounds good. Alright, so I brought the car back down. So last time we obviously had the turbo on, I think we had the waistguard on, and we had this. So that, since then, has come back off. We've gone all out, so we've got thousands, but 980cc Raceworks injectors, just here. Raceworks fuel rail, FPR 6 fuel rig with a gauge. It's also got a sensor here for the power tune dash that we have in the car. So this little rig, when it comes on, fancy. Let's go, come on, come on, come on, Timmy, any second. There we go. And when it fully loads, sorry guys, it's taking a while. There we go. So we're on that. So, fuel pressure sensor. Oil pressure sensor here, mounted off the block. So, one thing if you do mount your oil pressure sensors on the engine, they can get a wrong reading from the engine vibrations. So it's mounted off the block via an oil line. It's got a little sandwich plate that we've got the oil temperature gauge essentially hooked up to. New sensor here for the top. AU Falcon throttle body. Yeah boy. And oh yeah, the LS core packs. The LS core packs mounted down under here. Now one thing I don't know why people do it. I don't know why people mount LS core packs up here or there. You've put them on to never change them, because they're not meant to break. So why would you not hide them away? So I've gone down that route, hid them away. The leads come up nicely here, which Alan from Autospark Evolution on the Gold Coast, he wired the car with the link, so he does a mad job. Does all this beautifulness. Yeah, man is just a genius. And also we have the link 4-bar map sensor right here. Beautiful. So couple more little things that need to happen. I'm going to put the 85 in, a couple little hoses, stuff like that, windscreen. But other than that, I'm going to take it for a little rip, see what it sounds like. The exhaust has a typical RB30 note, but the dose is full party. It's just party dose. So we'll take it for a little rip and show you what it's got. So one thing I want to add is we have the Raceworks Fuel filter down here, mounted off, all there, all that beautifulness. We got 3-inch the cold side intercooler pipe, and then unfortunately we had to do is the 90 that we did not want to do to go to the turb ski. Kind of sucks I had to, but basically the only way to avoid that now is to put an elbow on the intercooler. So, but we're just going to take the risk and see how we go. And yes. So you pretty much, yeah, people are not safe with this sort of gloriousness around. You're just not safe. Ooh. So Elliot's reshelled. He bought a taxi. I don't think it was actually a taxi, but it's a good taxi. Some people might know the car. It was a burnout car, so it was actually standard height when he got it. So he's put everything out of the other shell into it, and it's also, apart from this fresh mod that he's got, yeah mate, volts. But it's a good lesson. Don't drink and drive. Oh, you might end up in a fence. Kind of like this one. I don't know if that was actually a fence, but, oh no, I know it was a fence. I don't know if they were beveraging while that happened. But yes. He'll also be at Archie tonight, testing it out because he hasn't driven it just yet. So he'll also be down at a round or two. So I finally got out of the shop, put the Gatling gun end on. It's not fully done, but that's kind of what it's going to look like. We made a joke earlier that what happened was we were full pull and the engine mount let go and the turbo came out the bonnet. Now with it running, there she is. Big ones of seats in the thing. Now let's go for a quick spool to the car park. I'm not sure how usable this footage will be, but we'll go for a little. It's quite taut. It's not actually that responsive. Like, this is quite a small turbo, but it's still not that responsive. Like, it is, but it's not. A little bit hard to tell because you obviously need to watch where you're going, because it's, the car park's not that big, so coming on you don't want it to shoot off and hit vehicles or buildings. You don't want that. Has torque, and this is crazy. This is actually crazy. This is going to be a sick car with 4 people in it. Pretty sure the RB25 gearbox needs to go in immediately, because I think this RB30 box is going to explode. I don't know if you could see that fully in the video, but that just felt ridiculous. Like, it just wants to spin the tyres straight away. I mean, they're not that big tyres. You want to go down and have a look how small that tyre is. Yep. 185. I mean, they're road X's, so they're sticky, but it just does not even, like, it's pretty grippy in the car park here. So to break tracks and all that, it's pretty hard. This is sick. mean I've cooked the brakes. They didn't like that one. Oh yeah, so we straight piped the Honda only for a period of time because it's actually quite loud. I'm just gonna do a bit of a street run. Pretty much a trombone. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.